Hello everybody, welcome to my live. Happy Tuesday. It's time to craft. Thank you for joining me. My name is Laura Roderick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. It's a very hot evening here in San Antonio. When I was driving home from work, it was 100 degrees, but sunny and beautiful. So we're still in summer, even though school is starting. Some of the kids started now, some start next Monday, but it is hot here. But I love the sun, so that's good. And the weekend was nice too. It was nice and hot and sunny. All right, hope your weather is good where you are. Thank you for joining me again, either live or if you're joining me on the replay, I appreciate it. Say hello. Okay, so before we get started, every week I like to do a little contest. So last week the contest was sharing the video. And all you had to do was share my video, write in the comments that you shared, either on one of my two Facebook pages or on YouTube. And the prize for this week was the In Color Opaque Sparkle Dots. You can see. And those are the ones that are 23 to 25. Okay, very pretty, right? Very, very, hi Lisa, very sparkly. And the winner from this week was Rosemarie Schmidt. So Rosemarie, thank you for sharing, and thank you to everyone who shared. I appreciate it. I'll put these in the mail for you. I have something fun to give away this week, and we're going to do a comment contest this week. So all you have to do is comment. That'll be great. I have these. Have you guys seen these? These are brand new. They're coming out in the catalog that's going to premiere pretty soon. Demonstrators get to order early, so I'm giving a pack away of these. They're red and white adhesive backed peppermints. These are fun. They might be my favorite new embellishment, because who doesn't like something that looks like little peppermint candies, right? So super fun. All you have to do is comment either on my Facebook or my YouTube. All right. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I have some fun, colorful cards again. 2 weeks in a row of really fun, colorful cards. So let me turn my camera down and we'll get started. So I was playing around a little bit trying to figure out, okay, how do I cross post? I still haven't figured that out, even though I spent a lot of time. Yeah, Lisa, they will sell out fast, don't you think? Okay, let me make sure that I'm coming up on my iPad. Got it. Okay, now I can see the comments. So I've had a few issues. Let me try and move this a little bit. I don't like the way this is turned. A couple issues with see how far away it is. So I don't know what changed on my settings, but I did figure out that I can zoom in. So hopefully is that too much? We're gonna kind of go with it and see what happens. Let me just adjust this a little bit more. That might be too zoomed in. I don't know what happened to the settings, but we're gonna try it. It'll be nice and close. Okay, let me pull up my chair. And let's talk about what we're going to do tonight. So it looks way different on my phone than it actually does. It looks okay on my, it still looks kind of far away. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does that still look kind of far away on what you're seeing? I'm not sure. But I think that's what we're going to have. So let's just go with it. All right, you guys, from the annual catalog, here is what we're using today, the Friendly Fins bundle. How fun is this with the sharks, the stingrays, the dolphins, the little fish? Very, very cute set. You can get the bundle, so you get the stamps and dies. The dies are super fun. Look at the coral, all the little fish, these bubbles. A lobster. I think the lobster is my favorite. So, so, so cute. All right. Here's the projects for tonight. All right, let's start with this one. I just noticed I wanted to show you guys. I'll show you guys after we're done making the cards. My haunted house. Did you guys get that kit yet? I put it together and it was super fun. It didn't take me long. I did it last night. All right, we're going to make this happy birthday card. Nice, colorful little card. We're going to do this make a splash card with our little ocean scene. We're going to do some watercoloring. And then I've got this little fun fold. This is a thanks for everything. We're going to use window sheets. So I wanted it to kind of look like an aquarium. So we have thanks for everything. And then this opens this way and it's got a little gift card holder. And it says here's to you on the inside. So that's our little fun fold for tonight. Then, of course, we have to do some gummy sharks because those are delicious. So we have our little cute little easy shark holder. Yeah, shark holder because they're gummy sharks. Candy holder. Okay, let me just see. Lisa, are you doing any new classes with the new caddy? Yes, I will. As we get a little bit closer, I definitely will. I've kind of week to week, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do next week? And I kind of don't decide till like Friday or Saturday. But now with the new catalog coming out, I like mapped everything out on my calendar. And so I'm like good through Christmas as to what I'm going to do, unless things sell out. So there's always that. Okay, let's take a look up close. This is Friendly Fins. Here is, I just kind of showed you in the catalog, but here's the actual stamp set. Here's the die set. Super, super fun. Love it. I like anything sea. Anytime there's like an underwater or sea set, I'm in. I'm always going to get it. This little set is kind of, this little die is kind of fun because you can cut out the little bubbles, but you could also cut them into the paper, which I did not do, but that's certainly something that you could do. All right, let me clear a space over here to put my things. Okay, the other thing we're going to use on this card is the Stylish Shapes dies. As usual, we're going to use the circle, and it's this bigger circle right here, the biggest one, okay? All right, let's look at what we've got. Here's our pieces. So we're going to start with a Lemon Lime Twist card base. Our usual 8.5, 5.5 score to 4 1/4, 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, and then just a strip of this DSP. Now you guys, this DSP is super fun. This is the first time I'm using it, but as you can see, I used a lot of it and I really cut it up this week. This is Full of Life, and this DSP is 6 by 6, and it's just got these great rainbow colors in it, and I love the other sides. Oops, sorry. Hit the camera. I mean, there's just so many beautiful colors in here. If you like rainbow colors, this is a great paper pack. So what I did was for the top layer of the card, this is also 5 1/4 by 4, and then I just cut off another 3/4 of it. So this is 4 by 3/4. So let's put a few things down. Let me find some seal. Oh, this is almost out. Hold on. Let's just start with the better one. I can get this one to work. Uh-oh. You can't be sealless for the video. Why isn't this working? All right, hold on. We're about to go to plan C. Let's just open a new one. Oops. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's get this one started. Usually I like to put the strip on first in case it has to be trimmed a little bit, but we'll see if it fits. Let's take a look first and see if I need to trim it just a tiny bit. Hi, Jolene. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate the share, you guys. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do with this paper at first. I've seen some really cute things done with it, and I don't know, it just kind of wasn't my... See, I over-trimmed. Did you see what I did here? No. So let's at least center it, right? But yeah, I'm starting to use it now. Sometimes you just have stuff and it just sits there a little while till you figure out what you want to do with it, right? Okay, now we've got a little bit at each end, so that's fine. All right, look at how pretty this side is. That would be pretty too. But this is kind of a cute birthday card. Doesn't necessarily have to be for a little kid. An adult would like this card too, especially if they like sea things. One of these cards I'm going to have to send to my brother, whose birthday is next week, because he always has an aquarium in his house, and he's very much into that. So I think he'll like something like that. Okay, this piece is just a 1/4 sheet of basic white cardstock. We're going to stamp on that. Now the other pieces we have is Lemon Lime Twist, and this piece right here is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So that's just going to go right here as a layer, and I think we're going to pop that up. I have the Azure Afternoon. This is that large circle die that I showed you, so we just die cut that. I've got a couple pieces of lemon lolly and lemon lime twist, and we're gonna do a little bit of die cutting from that. And then I have a label with the lemon lime twist from the Stylish Shapes as well. All right, so the dies that we're gonna use, it's almost like this cute little seaweed. So it's this one right here. And for this one, I'm just gonna cut one out of here and two out of the lemon lime twist, okay? And I've done those already. As a matter of fact, I actually cut the wrong one. So for the lemon lolly, because I've done it for some other cards, I did this one right here. So we'll just go with that, and that'll be just lovely on the card. Okay, so we have our little seaweed pieces. Let's put those aside. And then let's do some stamping. Now, have you guys used this stamp set yet? It's pretty fun because it's the two-step stamping. Hold on, I want to see which one do I want to do first. The dolphin. Let's pull our dolphin out and do him first. Okay, so I decided to do the dolphin in Blueberry Bushel outline and then do the inside, the shading with the Azure Afternoon. All right, so I'm just going to stamp him there. Or her. Could be a her. We don't know, right? All right. Azure Afternoon. But what I'm going to do is stamp off on this. So let me get a little piece because I want to stamp off first. Otherwise, I feel like it's too dark. And then I'm just going to line this up within the lines if I can from this angle. And see how pretty that looks? I think that looks really good. All right, let's do the stingray. Same deal. I need to do some arranging over here. Okay, so the stingray we're going to do in Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. So Gorgeous Grape outline. I'm already got blue fingers. And then Highland Heather will stamp off and do the inside. Let me get a baby wipe because I need to make sure I keep up on my fingers. Okay. Okay, here we go with the Highland Heather. We'll stamp off and then line this one up. All right, so we've got those. Is there anything else? Yes, we need to do fish. Try and stay organized for like at least 5 minutes here. All right, let's do the fish. Cute little fish. These are fish you see a lot when you're snorkeling, right? Does anybody remember the name of these fish with the little stripes? There's a name. I wish I could remember it. Okay, and then we're gonna, this one has a shading, this is two-step too, so there's a little shaded, we can use our Daffodil Delight, and you don't have to color, you can just stamp to color it in. And I'm not gonna stamp that off, we'll just use it bright. Kind of hard to do this at an angle. Just like that. Oh, that came out pretty good. All right, then you're gonna die cut these. So just take your dies, and there's dies for all of them. So you can see you have the dolphin. I'll just show you how they go on. You got the nice stingray die, so you cut that out. And then this is awesome because it cuts all of them out at one time. So you get all 3 out at one time. All right, so die cut those. And here's our pieces for that. And then take the piece that I showed you before, which is this one right here. And for the video, I just die cut a whole bunch of these, right? You probably only need one. I think I only did one per card of this little one to do the bubbles. And I cut that out of, oh, I don't have one in here. I'm gonna have to check my other sets. A little square of this beautiful white glimmer paper. And it's almost like got an iridescence to it. Let me hold it up a little bit closer if you can see. Almost like a little rainbow iridescence in the glitter. It's so pretty. Hold on. What am I doing? Losing my mind. Hold on. I'm on a delay too on my iPad, so I can see it like a minute later. Okay. All right, so I just cut out a whole bunch of them right in here. So we've got lots to play with. Okay, let's build our card. This is just gonna get glued down. Hold on, all right, these have to go because I'm gonna just keep grabbing the wrong ones. Starting off with a nice and easy card, right? Okay. Oh, I forgot to stamp happy birthday. We still have to do that too. All right, but in the meantime, let's start putting things together. We want to pop these two guys up. We're going to glue the other pieces down. So let me get my glue started. I'm terrible. I never cap my glue ever. Ever. Unless I'm going to take it somewhere where I'm going to craft. Otherwise, I just leave it, so it's no wonder it's plugged up every week, right? So we'll just put this one right in the middle and put the other two on either side. And see, on this one, I should have put this down first and put this on last, because then I could have had some come off and trim. You can see how they came off a little bit, and I just trimmed along the circle when I did that card. These ones I'm not trimming because, I mean, I guess I still could, right? Is it too late? I guess I could still do that. Let me move it down a little bit because I kind of like the way that looks when it's trimmed off the bottom. Okay, let me let that dry for a second. While I'm doing that, let's put our sentiment in and use Blueberry Bushel, and we're just doing a basic happy birthday from the set. Usually when I set up my stamps, I have them all facing me so I can see them, and right now they're just all a jumbled mess, so that's why it's taking me a minute to find them. Happy birthday. Okay, let's get out a pair of scissors now and see if I can trim. Okay, I like that better. All right, let's get a bunch of dimensionals. Let's put our fish down too. Right over here. All right, dimensionals on everything. Let's get a new sheet started. So is everybody having a good week? Anybody doing anything fun this week? It's a busy week for me at work. Got a lot of meetings going on, and I'm working Saturday because we have our annual strategic meeting. So a lot of stuff going on at work. But I will find time to have fun and craft and swim also. All right, this right about here, this label underneath, and we'll put our little guys on. This would be a cute card for Easton, my little grandson. I think he would like it. He's got, his room has a nautical theme, and it's got really cute whales and stuff in his room. So I think he would like that. Okay. Now, there's several things you could do here. Like I said, I cut some of these little circles out of the glimmer paper, and I'm just going to get my take your pick and just start placing them around, and then we'll glue them down. So I'm just going to kind of put, they're in all different sizes, like a bunch of different sizes. Little ones, medium ones. But there's other things you could do. If you don't want to do this, you could also just use You could use your basic rhinestone jewels, right? That's always a good choice. Looks like bubbles. Or we have these sequins here. These are the sequins, adhesive back sequins trio. So you kind of have these clear whitish ones right here, right? So those would be good bubbles too, right? So always good choices. Lots and lots of choices that we have. I'm trying to pull the ones that are already right side up. Oops, come on. My thing is super sticky. I gotta get some of this off. So this part, yeah, it's just a little bit tedious. Not as fast as just plucking them off your sheet, right? But I think they're sparkly and they look really cute. And then if you want to add additional sparkle, you can always add some Wink of Stella, right? To anything you would like. Make your dolphin sparkly, whatever you want. All right, let's start getting out some glue. And we'll just start putting these down. Oops, come on. So sometimes I like to die cut a lot of things. Like if I'm die cutting some stuff anyway, I'm gonna throw in a thing and die cut a bunch of these just so I have a lot of them, you know. That works pretty good. Okay, that's it. No ribbon. We're just done. Nice and simple, easy, fun, colorful card. All right, card number 1. We are all done with that. Let's go to card number 2. And that's going to be this one right here. So for this one, we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring, right? And I am not a good watercolorer. You guys already know that about me, right? That I cannot watercolor. Okay. Here's the host code, Lisa, F6SMHFU7. Excuse me. Okay. So this is another card that's really not hard to do. It's a pretty simple card. And it's just, we're just doing some very basic watercoloring. Okay. So we're going to start by taking the full sheet. The Fluid 100 comes, in a package. Mine's open. Let me show you how it looks, right? The Fluid 100 watercolor paper. These sheets are 5 by 7, but even the package is watercolor paper. So you can still use this and cut it up when you're done. So that's like an extra sheet, right? That's the packaging. So here is our big piece of watercolor paper. I'm going to use the biggest watercolor, what do you call it? These water painters. Okay, I stained mine a little bit with blue. So I've got that ready to go. And I don't like to, we're going to use Azure Afternoon. I do not like to mess up my pads. I'm kind of funny like that. I like this to be nice and clean. So I'm not one who likes to press on it or anything. So what I do is I get a block, and because we're doing a large area, I'm going to get this bigger block, and I'm just going to put my ink right on it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use to watercolor. Okay, so let me close this up. Hopefully I won't have to re-ink. I'm going to start by just putting some water down. Oh, look, it's still a little blue. And I kind of already washed this up in the sink. And I still have a little blue. Okay, then I'm going to add a couple drops and just start swirling it around. And then just start adding it to my paper. And I'm just going to go back and forth. You can see I've got kind of a lot of water here. So I probably am going to have to do another ink because I do want some dark and some light spots. And I'm not going all the way to the edge because I kind of like the look that way. But at the bottom, I do want to go all the way down, because what we're going to do is we're going to cut this first half to go on our first card, and then we're going to use the second half to do a die cut out of it for the second card. So I'm just going to actually go all the way down to the bottom here on this one and just go all the way. Okay, so I've got that. All right, now I just want to see if I can add a little bit more dark in some areas. So we're getting like a nice variegated color, right? Some lights and some darks. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to get too fussy with it. Am I close enough to the top? I think so. Okay, I'm calling it quits. Let me get my baby wipe. I'll finish cleaning this later, see if I can get it to be unstained. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do, let me get this wiped off, is I want to add a little bit of salt so it looks like we have some bubbles on it. All right, so I've just got my little salt shaker. This just has my rock salt in it. This one I got on Amazon. I just keep it in the craft room and only use it for crafting. I like it because it's got this little thing so you can pick how big you want it. And I've got it just set on the smallest one. And all I'm going to do is just put some salt on it. And then I'm just going to let it sit and dry. And you can see already how it's starting to work on the watercolor. And it's going to end up being really pretty. And it's going to kind of look kind of bubbly, which is what we're looking for, right? So I'm going to put this aside over here and let it dry and get some of the salt out of here. Except I just put this over my garbage can. So where do I put the salt? Okay, so that's it. Nice and easy, right? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so here's the other pieces for our card. Now, some of these cards tonight have a lot of pieces because we're doing a lot of die cutting. Okay, so our card base for this one is going to be Blueberry Bushel, standard card base. It's just going to open this way. On the inside of this one, we're just going to stamp the dolphin and a happy birthday, okay? And we're going to color. Now, in this one, I decided rather than doing the two-step stamping, I'm just stamping in Memento and actually using blends to do the coloring. Now, you could do it either way. If you decide that you like the other way better, this is kind of what it would look like. If you just went with the two-step and did the shark like that and did it instead of coloring. So, you know, your choice, but I just wanted to show you how it looked kind of both ways. All right, so we'll leave this out for stamping. This is our card base. We have this layer right here. This is Azure Afternoon. We're going to put over our Blueberry Bushel, and this one is 5 1/4 by 4. So let's put that on. Anytime I'm over, like I don't have a flat surface, I feel like it's kind of hard to get the adhesive on. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so we're gonna do our stamping here. This is the inside, also needs some stamping. And then we have all these pieces, okay? So this one we're gonna do the coral out of, this is Calypso Coral. Then we're gonna do some little fish out of the that one's the Blueberry Bushel. I have a little bit of peach pie to do the little fish. I've got this to do our lobster. So I was thinking, I don't know, lobster red, but usually the lobster's red because it's cooked, right? So that kind of bothered me. So I kind of made him a little pinky. It didn't bother me then. Some more seaweed. So we've got that. And then we're going to do a little shell in the crumb cake. And then this for more bubbles. Okay, so you have all these pieces that you can do your die cutting. So let's bring over what we've die cut. So here is the coral, and then we have our other pieces. Let me bring them over. So we've got our melon mambo lobster, our 2 blue fish, the seaweed that we cut out, the seashell, and then some of these cute little orange fish. And I feel like I'm a few orange fish shy. Here they are. There we go. So now we have all our little pieces. So let's do our stamping now. All right, and let me get out Memento because we're just going to stamp in color. So back to the dolphin. And we want to do 2 dolphins. So it doesn't matter where they go because we're going to die cut. Oh, that came out terrible. Let's try it again. That's much better. We're going to use that one. And then on the inside of the card, let me just take a look what we did here. Okay, just like that. So this will be on the bottom of the card. Okay, then we need to do a hammerhead shark. And then we're going to do 2 sets of the fish. Now on this one, I went with just yellow on the fish again. The next one we'll do some colored fish. But so since we're just doing the yellow, we might as well just go ahead and make it easy and just stamp those little fish insides, right? The coloring of the fish, because it's fast and easy. All right, so for coloring, and it might seem a little bit dark, but for the shark, I ended up using Smoky Slate because I wanted him kind of silver. And I used Balmy Blue, light and dark for the dolphins, okay? So let's do the dolphins first. And I'm just kind of doing, you know, just your basic, kind of doing some outlining. And then we'll do some blending. Man, it's so quiet in here. There's nothing going on. No dogs barking, no neighbors. It's just quiet. Okay, now you can start blending some of those colors in a little bit. Did y'all watch the Olympics? I really enjoyed the Olympics this time. I don't want to do too much because I feel like it bleeds outside the black lines if I do too much of the blending. So I think I'm just going to kind of call it quits. And I did go a little bit out of the line, so let me find my color lifter and try and straighten that up a little bit. Okay, let's do our other one since we have our blues out. I almost think, I mean, the coloring's fine, but it's much faster to do the 2-step stamping, and I almost like the way it looks better. What do you guys think? You like the coloring or the 2-step better? It looks clean and, I don't know, nice when you do the 2-step stamping. I guess you could make all these any color you want. You could get really crazy with the colors. I mean, I know stingrays aren't purple, but I thought it was kind of fun. Does anybody have a fish tank? My uncle used to have a tropical fish tank too. That was pretty cool. So my brother, who has the fish tank always, lives in Hawaii. And he always has a beautiful fish tank. My granddaughter Emmeline got some new fish this week. She was showing me on FaceTiming me to show me her new fish that she got in her room. Okay, let's do the shark. I was never good at taking care of fish. Sorry, oh my goodness, I was reading some of the comments. Maybe this is a little bit too dark of a color for our shark. But how cute that they used the hammerhead shark too, right? All right, we want to make sure we don't go over the mouth. Now you could do the mouth in pink if you want. You could even put some little cute little pink cheeks on the shark if you wanted to. And again, if you wanted to wink a Stella anything to make them all sparkly. Back now that this had a second and kind of blend it a little bit. He's looking pretty cute. Remember when my son was little, he had some actual, they sell those little sharks, right? That you can put in a fish tank. That was pretty fun. Whoops, went out of the line. Shame on me. All right. All right, we're calling it quits for the shark. A little bit of cleanup. Love the color lifter, it works so well. Okay, die cutting. We have one more thing that we want to stamp too. Actually, we have two more things, and I'm missing a piece. I do not have a white strip. Let me see if it's still in the envelope. No. Interesting. I think I have an extra though. So here's that. So we're going to do make a splash, and on the inside we're just again doing happy birthday, but this time we want to use the lighter color. I'm going to do the azure afternoon for both. So let me make sure that my stamps are clean. There's the happy birthday and make a splash. Stitching my scarf because I feel like it's choking me. Happy birthday. Probably should have done that first in case it came out crooked. Then I wouldn't have to recolor another dolphin. This is going to just be make a splash. All right. I think we've just about got all of our pieces for this card. So I'm just going to trim this off on a diagonal for make a splash. Let me get this out of the way. Die cut all these pieces here. Excuse me. So let's get all those out. Oh, we already did that. Sorry. What I didn't do was these pieces here. So here's the inside. So we've got the dolphin, the hammerhead, and two sets of our little, I want to call them angelfish, but I know they're not angelfish. There's something, tangs or something. I don't know. Okay, so now we need our layer. So I have another one that I did last night, and we'll use this one right here. We'll use this side right here. So we're going to cut our piece. This one's all dry, and you can see, let me hold it up a little bit closer. See how the salt made it look kind of bubbly and pretty? I think it came out really, really pretty. So we're going to cut this down, and this is going to be, I think it's 5, hold on. I did not put the measurement on there, so hold on. Let's see what we're doing here. We're going to cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4, right? 5 by 3 3/4. So it's already 5 because it's 5 by 7. So we're just going to cut it to 3 3/4. And then we'll save this piece for our other card. Okay, now we can start building on this. Let's just put this down. I'm going to add a lot of adhesive because it kind of curls up a little bit when you're using the watercolor paper. It's a nice thick paper. The salt, there's still, you can see there's a little bit of salt leaving, getting fuzzy on my blades again. I'm just gonna sand that off. So it almost adds a little bit of sparkle to our little ocean here. Okay, so there we go. I feel like I'm slow tonight, you know what I mean? Like there's a delay in my brain or something. So let's just start building, and we're just gonna build with some glue. So these dies are pretty cool because as you can see, they have all these, you can like push out some of these pieces here to kind of stick out a little bit. So it just gives it a little bit of dimension. So that's kind of fun. And you can, I think maybe we'll Wink of Stella our coral, because I think that would be really pretty. So this will go right along the bottom edge of the ocean right here. Let's use a little Wink of Stella and make it some pretty sparkly coral. Okay. All right. So let's put at the base of our coral, we're going to go ahead and put some of the seaweed. So we've got our little piece of lemon lolly seaweed here. That one's going to go right here. We're going to do one of the lemon lime twist on the other side. Make sure you guys can still see me here. That's going to go right here at the bottom. This one on the other side. Right there. We're going to put our cute and fun little lobster. And I think I might just have this come up with just a little bit of a mini dimensional. Where are my minis? So I'm just going to put one. And you know what? I'm going to cut one in half and put some on his cute little lobster claws. And then I'll just put some adhesive glue on his tail. Or her, again, could be a girl. Whoops, stay on there. Hey, hold on. My fingers are too big. Move this one back. We don't want the slip to be showing. Okay. Only because we've got a couple layers here, so I didn't think it was going to sit right. So that kind of evens it out a little bit when it sits on the card. Okay. All right, let's do blue fish. And I don't know if my fish are right side up or upside down. I feel like this one is right side up. But I suppose you could put the fish either way. We're definitely going to do the other fish the other way. Whoops. All right, let's start putting the orange guys up here. So I'm getting excited about, so I'm going to, if you guys are interested in staying when we're done with the cards, I do have some product to show you. I got a bunch of new product in for the new catalog. I think, have you guys seen the new catalog? It's pretty fun. Lots of fun things. I'm looking forward to doing Christmas things already. I always feel like I need to go in order then, like fall, and then Halloween, and then Christmas. I just don't want anything to sell out. Let's pop these guys up again and our sign. So let me get a bunch of dimensionals. We still have a couple of fish to put on too. and I forgot our seashell. We're gonna pop our seashell up. Let's just use a mini. Have you guys seen the catalog? And if so, do you have a favorite yet? I think I already have a favorite that I like in the catalog. And I feel like it's going to be a lot of people's favorites. So it might sell out. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I can't find my dimensionals. Here they are. But it's the one that's, I can't remember the name of it already, but it's got the little like latte cups and super, super cute. It's a fall one. All right, this one's too big. Got super sticky fingers tonight. Okay. Yes. Make a splash right there. Couple of dolphin. No, one dolphin. I've got to move my other one that's drying because it's in right on top of my garbage can. Let's move that over. I love this little ocean scene. I think it's so fun. And didn't our watercoloring come out good, right? I can only do the easy watercoloring. That's all I can do. And this guy goes right here. And then we're going to put more bubbles. So let's just spread them around a little bit. Some big ones and some medium. And then find some little small ones. The bubbles are probably supposed to be closer to the mouths of the fish and stuff, but all right, I need a couple more at the bottom. Trying to find ones that are flipped over already so I don't have to flip them over. And maybe one right here. Okay, I feel like I need maybe one more there, one or two there. Let's use a big one again. And one more, then we're gonna call it quits. I think that'll be good. Okay, let's get all these glued down. This part's just a little tedious, right? But I think it's worth it because they look so pretty and the glitter looks really beautiful and they're fun. The bubbles are the fun part. Hold on, I keep getting caught on my, to take some of this off. Okay, so the next one we're going to do a little fish tank scene again. And I wanted it to really look like a fish tank. So we're going to do our little glass plastic insert and it'll do a fun fold. So we have a nice fun gift card holder for somebody. All right, we're almost done. A couple more bubbles on this one. And then we'll just put the inside. We just have to add a little seal and put that on the inside and we'll be all done with this card. Okay. This might be the one that I sent to my brother. Oh, maybe the fish tank one. I don't know. I'm undecided. All right, there's our cute little scene. That was fun, right? It took a couple minutes, but we did it. Card number 2. I'm going to hold it up a little bit more so you can see how pretty those bubbles look with a little bit of glitter on them. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our third card. And the last project will take us like 2 minutes. It's super fast. Okay. Here's the next card, our thanks for everything. This is a nice thank you card. So we're just doing the little scene without the watercoloring this time. Keeping it nice and simple, just doing the 2-step stamping, no coloring. So this one should go a little faster. I lied though, we are gonna color the fish, but those only take a second to color. Okay, so for this one, we're adding the deckled rectangles. This is an online exclusive. You can see everything's getting worn out because I use this stuff so much, right? We're using the super fun swirly embossing folder, and we're going to run our piece of blue, our Azure Afternoon, through it. So it kind of looks a little oceany, kind of like some little oceany waves on here, right? All right, here's our pieces for this one. There's a lot of pieces in this one. And I think I'm just gonna show you how to go ahead and cut this. So if you get the kit this week, you're gonna get all the pieces you need to make these projects, right? Let me pull some of this apart. So it's all gonna be pre-cut for you, and this will already be pre-cut and scored for you. So it's gonna come like this, already pre-cut and scored. However, if you're doing it at home and you're not getting the kit, let me just go through it real quick. I'm just going to grab a piece of blueberry bushel out of my drawer and just show you how we did it. So I'm just going to start and just quarter it, right? So I'm going to do 4 1/4 this way, and I'm just going to score it. So I'm scoring this way, and then I'm scoring at 5 1/2. Okay. Then I'm going to cut down, and I'm going to go just a little bit past the line. All right, so then when I cut it this way, I want to just be a tiny bit past the line here. And I just think it opens easier that way. Okay, so just like this. All right, now save this piece because you're going to use this piece too. What we're going to do with this last piece here is do die cutting into it right here, because this is going to kind of cover up our mess and make it look nice on the inside. So this piece is going to get cut down to 5 1/4 by 4, and then we're going to die cut. So we're going to use this piece too. All right, then you're going to take, you can see how it folds then. Right, so this is going to be the inside, and we have just a little bit of a gap here so that when this folds over, there's no bulk, it just folds really nice. So that's how we're doing the fold for that. Okay, so we've got our card base this way. Let's show you a couple of the other pieces. Maybe we should do our stamping first, or do we want to put some pieces in? I don't know. I've got some more of that paper that we're using. So this piece right here is 5 1/4 by, because this is a little smaller, we took an extra like 1/8 of an inch off. So this is 5 1/4 by 3 7/8 instead of 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. So let's put that down. I figure as many pieces as we can get down to start with, that kind of helps things along, right? So this is going to go in here. And it's kind of oceany again with just the paper. We didn't have to watercolor anything, so that's super convenient. All right, let's see what else we got going on inside here. We're going to do our window sheet, and this we're going to stamp on, so that's going to be our inside here. Okay, let's talk about this part here, because what we're going to do is I'm running this through the die cutting machine, and I'm surprised I didn't do that ahead of time because I probably should have. I'm going to have to step away to do it. But we're going to take, I think it's this one, the second largest and the third largest, right? So I want, hold on. You can see on the inside, it's going to be cut. Let me see, how do I want to cut it? It's going to be cut like this. Okay, so we're going to take this one, which is the third largest, and we're just going to cut right in the middle of this. And I'm just going to go run this through the die cutting machine really quickly. All right, and then we're going to have our hole that we're going to build our window on. So hold on, I'll be right back. My die cutting machine is all the way across the room. But it should only take me a second to run it through. Make sure I have it all lined up right. I want it to be exactly in the middle. All right, I'm being super picky here. Oops, that did not work right. Hold on, I need one more plate. All right, you guys still with me? I'll be right back. All right, we can hear it cutting. Okay, sorry about that. I meant to cut that ahead of time. I try and get as much done ahead of time as I can. So there we go. There's our little window for our aquarium. We have this extra piece too, which we're going to use, so save that as well. Okay, so we can start building our window frame right now. Let's start by taking our window, and this is just going to get glued around the edges. Move some of this out of the way. So I'm just going to run a little bit of glue around the edge, and we're going to cover this up so it's not going to look so messy at the end. So here's our window sheet right here. Good. All right, we're going to let that dry for a minute. Okay. All right. While that's drying, we can also put this piece on here, and we're going to be building on this piece. So look at, I don't know which side do I want to use. I think that side's prettier. So that's just going to go right in the middle, and this is the front flap of the card on the outside. So that's just going to go right here. And then it's going to show through our window when we close our card, just like that. Okay, so we've got that to build on. While this is drying, I'm going to, let me put something heavy on it to keep it flat while it's drying. Let's do our stamping, okay? Quarter sheet, this is what we're going to stamp our little guys on. We're going to do the dolphins, and I won't even stamp the dolphins. Well, I have to do the inside, so I might as well. All right, this is the inside, so I guess it's not going to hurt us to do that a couple more times, right? All right. Anywhere you want on this one, because we're just going to die cut when we're finished. And on this one, we want them kind of on the bottom, and then we'll stamp one off. Apparently I need two hands, hold on. Got a big mess going tonight. A lot of pieces and parts everywhere. Like that. All right, let's get the second part of our dolphins going. One, two for the inside. Okay, so we have those guys. These guys are just going to do the same way, and then we're going to die cut them, so I'm not going to bother to do that because you've seen me do it, right? And then we're going to do those fish again, so I'm going to do two sets of the fish, but I'm going to color them because I thought it'd be fun to have some fun colored fish too. So these get colored and then die cut. I don't like how that first one came out. It's not dark enough. So the colors I'm using for this are, again, the Melon Mambo, kind of to match the lobster. So we did this one in the front in the Melon Mambo. Okay, so do both of those. And then we're going to do Daffodil Delight for the big guy. And then we'll use Pumpkin Pie for this guy right here, just basic coloring. And then we're going to just go ahead and die cut all these things out, right? So let's pull that over. So we've got 2 dolphins, the 2 fish that we just did, okay? Colored die cut. All right, so we've got those. Let's put some toys away. We also want to put our sentiment here, which is here's to you. Let's finish our Stamping Up. Let's see. This one. Here's to you. All right, that's for the inside. Now, there's also a piece in here of, and again, how could I be missing a piece? Hold on. Here it is, right here. It's an Azure Afternoon. And on this piece for the front, we're gonna do thanks for everything. And I actually did it in black on the other card, but I'm gonna try it in this dark blue too, because I think that'll look nice. All right, are we happy with that? Is that straight enough, or do we need to do it again? Let's be super picky and do it again. Okay. All right, what other pieces do we need? Well, we've got this frame that we cut out of lemon lime twist, okay? And again, we used the these same dies, the deckled rectangles. So this is the second largest and the third, the fourth largest, because we wanted to leave kind of a fat border, okay? So we cut that out for that. So we have this frame that we're gonna put on the front, all right? Here's that extra piece that I told you about before that, you know, when we first cut, we've got the 5 1/4 by 4, and then we also cut a frame out of this one, the bigger, third largest, third time's a charm, this one right here, okay? Trying to get all my layers right. So we've got that piece too. All right, then when I said to save this piece, we're gonna cut this down because this is gonna be our little pocket. And I think I have that at 2 1/2. Let's see. So let's try 2 1/2. No, let's try 2. 2 inches looks good. Okay, so that's where we're gonna put our gift card. So we have that cut. We have this little piece of DSP that we just used on the inside, and that's gonna go across here, okay? So that's, let's see, 4 by 3/4. Okay, then you also have, let me get rid of this one because we already used this one. We also have this piece of DSP, and this is what we're gonna use to die cut another piece of the coral. And this is 4 inches by, hold on, gotta look at my thing, full of life, 4 by 2 1/2. And I kind of like the ombre color on this orange. Here's the other side of it here. So we're gonna die cut that, and then we have a really pretty piece of coral for our card. So that's what that piece is for. Okay, are we running out of pieces yet? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, then we have all our squares again, right? So lobster, yellow fish, we're cutting out some blue fish, we're doing some bubbles, and we're doing the seaweed in these 2 colors, okay? So all that gets die cut out again. So I feel like I'm out of seaweed. Did I not cut enough seaweed? We might have a problem with seaweed. And I've only got 2 fish. Hold on. Oh no, I've got, whoops, hold on. I've got plenty of extra pieces, never fear. We've got more than we need. All right, a couple more fish, just 3. I don't think we need a seashell this time. We've got a lobster. We just need some pieces of seaweed. So 1 of these and 2 of the green. Okay, I think that's all of our pieces. Now we can finish putting everything together. So let's go back to our frame. We're gonna glue this on the outside. I'll kind of work from the outside in to finish up, okay? Has anybody seen anything cool in the sky lately? I know there was like meteor showers the last couple nights. Has anybody gotten to see that? I keep forgetting about it. And then, you know, it's just too late. I think about it during the day when I'm at work and I'm like, oh, I should have went outside last night to look for the meteor showers. Or I think some people up north were having the aurora again, right? Let's flag this. And then we're going to put this on the front of the card. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. So that's going to go there. All right, now let's go to this area here, and we're going to glue this piece on here to kind of finish it off and make it look nice right here. All right, so I don't know, okay. Let's finish this piece off. Just kind of frame that so it looks okay. All right. We'll save this for last. We'll come back to this. That's our last piece. What we have to finish over here is the easy parts, right? So this is just going to go here, and then we're just going to build our little Amazon or whatever gift card you want. Oh, Jolene, did you get to see the Northern Lights? Oh, hi, Sharon. I'm jealous. I would love to see Northern Lights. That sounds amazing. All right, so let's take our pieces here. And I'm just going to use a little bit of seal just to add a little something right here. And then I also had a little piece of white to stamp on that says "My Friend." Okay, we're almost done with the inside. Let's glue this so it has a chance to dry. Just around the edges. So we have a place to put our gift card. You could notch something out there if you wanted to. So we've got our gift card holder on this side. All right, did I do something? Let's do "My Friend." And then we are gonna do, now you can either flag it like we just did with the scissors, or if you guys still have that punch that we used to have, which was one of my favorites, you can just quickly put it in and do it that way. I'll never get rid of this punch. I love it. Okay. Easy breezy, just like this. Okay, now we just have one surface left, and that's just to finish up this part right here. We've got all our pieces, so this should be pretty easy just to put it together. Okay, so same thing, it's almost the same exact scene as we just did on the other card, except this time we're not using a shark, we're using a couple of dolphins, but it's kind of your same basic setup with the coral and the seaweed and all the cute little fish. Isn't that pretty? I love the way that looks. You could Wink of Stella it again if you would like to. So we're just going to glue all our little pieces. I love the cards that have all the little pieces in them. I just think they're super fun. And they look special when you give them to somebody, right? You put a little bit of effort into the card that you gave them. This might be the one that I end up sending to my brother. All right, seaweed, lobster. This time I'm just going to glue it. This DSP is a little bit thinner, and I'll make sure I don't put them on the seaweed layer. So you can just go, well, I want them inside, the little bit more inside so he shows through the window. Now, what I also did, and I didn't do it on the first card, if you want, just take your Stampin' Right marker and add some eyes if you want to. Up to you. Okay, let's do a couple of fish. This one's gonna go right in front of the coral. All right, and then our other fish, this time colored. And then our little school of 3 fish will be right there. Next week, whatever cards I'm doing are going to seem boring because we won't have all these fun, colorful colors on our cards. Okay, now because this is going over it, I'm not going to add any dimensionals because it would make our cards stick up kind of funny, right? So I'm just going to glue the dolphins down this way, and we're going to add some more bubbles, and then we'll just do a couple of embellishments on the front of the card, the fish tank, and then we'll be done with this card. So let's start pulling out some more bubbles. I need my take your pick. Isn't the take your pick like the greatest invention ever? It's one of my favorite tools. I feel like I can't live without it. Let's see if I can flip some of these over. I like to kind of do like a small, a medium, and a large. Although that looks like it's got a couple of mediums, so this one's going to have to go somewhere else. Let's get a small one up there because it's cute. Come on. All right, another small one here. And let's see, what else have we got? Let's put another one here. Come on. Very sticky, and I don't even have glue on yet. All right, maybe a cute little one up here. And then we'll surround the other ones up here. Then we have to go back and glue them all. Oh, how about this one here? Okay, is that enough? I think that's probably enough, right? Let's just start gluing them down. I guess we should have tried one with the sequins to see how it looked. But the sequins are a little bit bigger. It might have been hard to fit them all in here. Did you guys see? So I got a bunch of, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got out of the new catalog. I got a bunch of stuff. But when I got my actual paper catalog, and mine was slow in coming. I finally got it now, but I actually received my catalogs in my order before I received it in the mail. But I feel like we need a couple up here somewhere. Maybe one more. You know, sometimes you miss something, right? When you're looking at the catalog. I did not see that beautiful Christmas glimmer paper. It's like red and 2 shades of green. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I can't believe I missed it, and I definitely have to put it on my next order for sure. Okay, there's our bubbles. So the last thing I want to do is I'm taking some basic rhinestones. You guys know how I love these. They're my favorite. And I'm taking some blueberry bushel. And I'm just going to color. some of these. So we're just going to do 3. We'll do the take your pick now and just put them in the corner just to add a little bit of something to the front of the card. All right. Did we do everything? That was a big card, right? But I think we did everything. Was it worth it? Hopefully. I think so. I think it's a cute card. I think somebody would like getting it. So that is card number 3. Now, let's do our last project, and it's super, super easy. It's not going to take us long to do it at all. So basically, do you guys remember when we had these before? And you'll get one of these in your kit if you order with me, the clear plastic. This is what comes in your kit like this. And it's super easy to fold. Now, Stampin' Up! Does not sell these anymore, but I bought a bunch of them when they went on clearance because they were one of my favorites. I like a box where you can see through it and see what's in it. So these are super easy to fold, okay? So we're just gonna fold this up and put our gummy sharks in it, okay? But if you don't have any of these, or you're not getting my kit this week, you can get some on Amazon. The thing with the ones from Amazon is they're bigger. So they're 4x4. So this is the Amazon one. Okay, and you can see how big that is. It fits a lot of gummy sharks in here. Okay, so let's do it on this one for us. And so I'm going to start. Now, if you're doing the normal one, the piece of DSP is 3x3. On this one, because this this box from Amazon is 4x4, then we're doing 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so this will go on last, but this is what we're going to build on. Okay, and it's going to look a little bit different because this is what we're going to stamp our shark on. And then this is our, for our sentiment. Okay, here's the one that fits the box that you're going to get in your kit. All right, so we need this. This is our piece that we had left over. We're going to take the largest die and we're going to die cut our circle so we have a little ocean behind our shark, which is great. So let me get out my mini and let's just die cut this really quickly. Remove some of the mess. Thought I heard something going on in the hallway. Maybe not. What am I doing? Losing my mind, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're just gonna run this through and then we're gonna have our stylish shaped circle all cut out nicely. So kind of nice that we did 2 things at once. And there, look how pretty that is. Doesn't that just look like ocean to you? There you go. All right, so now we've got that piece for our shark. All right. Oh. Hey, Renee. Renee says she's glad I ran over because she would have missed the whole thing. I did run over. Okay, shark. We've already done this with the 2-step stamping, so I don't think we need to do it again, right? You're going to 2-step stamp it and die cut it out of here. So there's our shark. We're going to do Here's to You again on our stylish shape from our basic white cardstock, and we're going to do that in our blueberry bushel. You could do anything you want. Again, here's to you, happy birthday, thank you, hi friend, whatever you want. Here's to you. All right, there are our pieces. Okay, so this one, like I said, super easy. We're just going to pop everything up and layer it. You could make a whole bunch of these pretty quickly too, right? If you got the watercoloring. If you weren't doing the other card and you were just doing this, you could get 2 of these, 2, maybe 3 circles out of the watercoloring out of the 5x7 sheet. Man, my fingers are super blue. All right, here are our pieces. Our our little ocean part right here. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm going to put that over. We're keeping this one simple. The shark doesn't have any friends. You could put more friends on here if you wanted to. Here's to you. Now, we're going to put this on, but before we put it on our box, we want to put the ribbon on. And so I've taken some of our ribbon. This is the mesh, the white with silver trim. Isn't this pretty? Now, you could use it white if you want, but I think we should color it. So let me see, because I've got a bigger box this time. I want to make sure I have enough ribbon. And if you thought my fingers were blue before, just wait till I make a mess with this ribbon. All right. And I was trying to kind of coordinate a little bit the colors with the sharks, but I couldn't find the perfect color to match the sharks. So, but I think it's pretty good. All right. So all I'm going to do, this is my short piece. I'm just going to color it. So I'm taking my blueberry bushel. If I can find it, where's my blueberry bushel? Oh, here it is. And I'm just going to color the ribbon. And it's super easy to color. It just makes a little bit of a mess. And it's mesh, so it goes right through. It goes pretty quickly. I'm going to get some ink on my fingers. And because it's mesh, it's going all the way through to the paper, which is fine. Do you guys ever color your ribbon? Like I said, if you like it white, you could do it white too. It would certainly match just fine, but I did it. I photographed it for the class, and I was like, I think I want blue. So I had to redo it, take off the ribbon, color it, re-add the ribbon, and then re-photograph everything. I probably have done too much ribbon here, but better too much than too little. This is a nice one too, because like I said, the mesh is easy to color, and then you have the beautiful silver trim around it. So it's just really nice. Okay, let me get another baby wipe because I am blue. Let me just wipe off my fingers a little bit. All right. So here's our ribbon. What do you think? Pretty, right? Didn't that come out good with the little silver trim? And it goes through to both sides, so nice and easy. Okay, let's tie up our shark box. And I want the bow to be on the side. And I'm just doing it so that the edges that close are on the sides. And this kind of holds it closed for us. And we'll just tie a bow. And I want a kind of a big bow. We might as well be dramatic, right? Since we've got a big box here. Trim it up a little. All right. Now we can pop this up around the ribbon. We'll add two more, one here, one here. Two more. Okay, and then this will just go on here. We're going to next color a couple of the rhinestones. Again, same color. Let's do a small, a medium, and a large. Very pretty, right? They look very pretty when they're colored and coordinate nicely. Okay, so now you can see we did the big Amazon box one and we did the smaller Stampin' Up one. So again, if you get the kit, I'm not sending the sharks. Look what I did. I made a huge mess here. Hold on. Uh-oh, I hope that's not going to stain. Okay, So 2 different sizes, 2 different choices. This one shows more of the DSP in the paper. It highlights it a little bit better. So there's your choices for that. All right, that was our 4th project. That one went by quick, right? So let's bring back all our projects that we did here. We did our little fishbowl card. We had our other card here with our little ocean scene. And then we did our first really colorful card, our happy birthday card. So there's all the projects that we did tonight. If you would like the project kit, all you have to do is place an order of $35 or more at my Stampin' Up website by Saturday. Here's the host code, and I will send you the cardstock and ribbon and embellishments to make these 4 projects, okay? I'll send you the little box. I just won't send you the candy this week. Okay, but I think, Lisa, you just said you think Trader Joe's has some gummy sharks. So, yeah, that's cool. Very cool, right? Okay, let me move these aside. If you guys are interested in sticking around for a couple more minutes, I do have some things I can show you. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera, but have you guys gotten this kit with this fabulous haunted house? I may have to turn my camera back around in order for you to fully see this, but this haunted house kit is so much fun. It didn't take me long to make it. It just comes together nice and easy. It's got the little vellum here so you can put a little battery lit candle inside and it'll flicker and show through the windows, and just a really cute home decor piece. So that's really fun. I did get another kit. I saw somebody online on the demo planning place who they turned it inside out and used the cardboard brown side and did like a Christmas house. So that's super fun. You guys, just a reminder too, if you want the project and measurement and supply sheet, all you have to do is email me. I'll be happy to send it to you. If you're on my email list, you'll get it in the email tomorrow morning. 2 new kits, Christmas wishes. So I did make a couple of cards quickly from this. So you can kind of see, here's one of the cards. It's got a really fun inside too. You can write in there, or what I did on this one, per the kit instructions, is did the stamp on there. I wanted to kind of bling mine up and add some gold and kind of add different embellishments to it. I just didn't have time, so I just did them as they were in the kit. These envelopes are gorgeous in the gold shimmery, and then they have this little label so you can write the address on the label for the envelope. So there's that kit too. So those are the 2 kits for this month. Now let me pull, and oh, you guys, a new paper pumpkin started too. A brand new paper pumpkin started, the Autumn Abundance. So that's a little sneak peek. I don't really know what this is going to be. Hopefully it's cards, and everybody loves fall, so that's the paper pumpkin for this month. If you haven't redeemed your bonus coupons, make sure you redeem them before the 31st. All right. And the Designer Series paper sale with the Select Designer Series paper from the annual catalog is still going on until August 31st. All right. So those are some reminders. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. And thanks, Renee. Thank you. Okay. Here's some fun things. Here's some stamp sets that we have, right? Surfing Santa, you know how much I love the ocean and stuff, so this one's really fun. Snowman Hugs, I got this one. Again, kind of a tropical theme, so that one looked like fun to me. This little Yuletide Village. We can make some little houses, right? The Humble Home to make more houses. This one comes with a punch, so it's got a little house punch on it. Snowy Wonder. So this one, you guys, is all about snow globes, and I love this one. So this one right now is currently unavailable, so I knew this one was going to be popular. And this one has some really cute DSP too. Let me see, where's the DSP? Look at this DSP, like it's snow globe DSP. You've got matching stamps, and then you also have some die cuts. So look at the snow globes, the possibilities, and then they also have some really fun, hold on, I'm looking. Look at these snowflakes, white loose snowflakes. So you know we're going to do shaker cards, right? Because that's one of my favorite things to do is shaker cards. So we are going to be making snow globes for Christmas for sure. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That's going to be really fun. Let me just open this really quickly so you guys can get a little bit of the glimpse of the paper. If you haven't seen the catalog yet, if you're a customer, you may not have seen the catalog yet, or if you're a demonstrator, everyone's seen that, right? If you would like to order early, you can become a demonstrator. That's always a good idea. Get a discount, get to order early, get to do the pre-orders. So this is kind of a nice fun. Look at these guys. You can cut those out. Snowmen to cut out, little trees, snowflakes. Look at the snow globes you can just cut out and put on the front of your card, right? So this is super, super, super fun, and great patterns on the back too. Look at these snowflakes. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, Jolene, I love the Yuletide Village too. That's a really good one, right? Very cute. Okay, let's look at some more things here. Reindeer fun. All right, and this is part of a suite too, and that also has some paper to go with it, and also some dies to go with this one. This is the one, you guys, that I love so much. This More Than Autumn. So cute. Look at the pie and the donuts and all these things you can make and all these words you can put together. Nothing's better than hot cocoa. I mean, super fun. I'm going to be using this one as soon as we get closer to the catalog launch for sure, because it's fall. We got to start getting fall stuff done. And this is going to make some really, really cute projects. Let's just take a look at the dies and see what's in here. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's got words that cut out, the cups, the pie, the donuts, everything. Like super, super fun set. This one I feel like is going to sell out too. Artful Amaryllis. So we need some Christmas flowers, right? We're going to do that. Light the Year, dies and stamps. I was thinking what would be fun was to try and do like a light up card, a little battery light up card. Can't promise that, we'll see. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking was fun. And then these decorative trees. So more Christmas trees, right? Nice. I love this Oh Christmas Tree. But these dies to go with the trees are awesome. So let me open these up and take a look too. I haven't gotten to play with any of my new stuff yet, but I'm excited that I have it. So look at the texture on all of these trees. You've got plaid, stripes, polka dots, snowflakes. So this is going to be fun to make Christmas trees. Look at all these fancy patterns. So you know those are going to make some really beautiful cards, right? I can't wait. Okay, and then just some more fun stuff. You know, I just got to select a number of things. I didn't get too much stuff. I mean, I got a lot of stuff, but obviously I didn't get everything. So some nice envelopes and cards with the gold. Have you guys seen these with the gold foil that come in red, green, and blue? And then these little ephemera packs so you can just put some cards together easily. Right, that's super fun. Look at this cut and emboss folder. That's Forever Plaid. So that's going to be fun to emboss. New box. You know how I love these boxes that are easily put together. So this one is a book box. Let's see what the official name is called. Book treat boxes. And this is kind of how it works. So it opens up like this, like a book. Now, it's got adhesive on here, so you could close it, but then when your person opened it, they're going to tear off the paper, right? So I just put some magnets on this one, so it kind of opens and shuts with a magnet. I thought this one would be really cute when we do some Halloween to do like a spell book or something. I thought that'd be fun. Some more paper. I'll open up that in a minute. Let's talk about some of these cool embellishments. So this one kind of reminds us of the adhesive back dots, but these are, if you can imagine, these are even more glittery than those other ones. So these silver and gold glitter dots, you know we have to have those to bling up things. Some more of the peppermint dots. Here's the other ones to compare that we had, right? These are the adhesive back sparkle gems. Just for comparison to the new ones, you can see they're a little bit different and super, super sparkly. Okay, then we have these gold textured adhesive back dots. So these are kind of glittery too and kind of gold. And then I have some of these faux glass dots. These are really pretty. These are beautiful for fall, right? With the nice fall colors. All right, we have a little bit of baker's twine, red and white. This will be nice with our peppermints to coordinate everything. And then look at these gorgeous ribbons. So we've got this beautiful green ribbon. This is satin and sheer ribbon, and this is in shaded spruce. And then we've got a cherry cobbler with some gold trim. And then this one is wild wheat, and it's got some white. It's kind of glittery, kind of sparkly, very festive, right? So we've got some good choices for ribbon. And then check this ribbon out. This will coordinate well. I think this is part of the snowman, the snow globe suite. So look at with the little pom-poms on it. Is that the cutest ribbon ever? So those are the things that I've gotten so far. Let me just show you a couple more papers. We've got this one to look at and this one. So let's see what's in this one. This one is called A Little Bit Festive. And I can tell you, I already love this with the ornaments. So, oh, and look at these cutouts, you guys. So how easy it's to make cards with some of these cutouts. We've got some blue gingham, some little triangles that almost look like Christmas trees. Look at all these gold foil cutouts. This is a great paper pack. This is going to be super fun. There's so many different ones. You could just make so many different cards with this, right? So that's going to be fun to play with. And then lastly, I've got this one right here. This is called Take a Bow Designer Series Paper. Now, I got to be honest, I'm not 100% sold on making my own bows. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. You know, just getting the bow on the present is a big enough task, but making the bow too, I'm not sure. But I mean, you have the whole coordination thing going, so maybe. But I got the paper anyway, because look at the paper. This is going to be great paper for all the Christmas projects. And I love a paper that has little, you know, smaller patterns on it. So these are going to be great backdrops. And look at how many pieces come in this. So this is great for having classes. So these are some of the nice patterns in this paper. So this is going to be great paper to work with. I can't wait to make stuff with that. Okay, you guys, I think that's all I have to show you for this week. I know we went really, really long today. Thank you guys so much. It was lovely crafting with you. I always enjoy spending time with you. And I guess that's it. I'll see you next week. Everybody have a really good week. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.